A major logistics operation is underway in Somalia to bring urgent aid to areas cut off from international help. The Somali government and African Union peacekeepers retook these areas, but the roads remain dangerous, so critical supplies are brought in on special chartered flights. Today, UNICEF is bringing in vaccines, health supplies and peanut paste for malnourished children on a flight from Mogadishu. The plane arrives in Hudur, northeast of Mogadishu, and the crates are put onto trucks. They're driven to this clinic, which was closed by the militants and reopened earlier this year with supplies airlifted in by UNICEF. This consignment includes measles vaccines for an emergency campaign following a serious outbreak in the country. UNICEF's local partner, Mado, quickly installed fridges brought in by UNICEF necessary to store the vaccines at the right temperature. Aiden Mohammed brings her 9-month-old son Hamza to the clinic to be vaccinated against measles. He's the first in the family to receive the vaccine.
My children were not vaccinated. The first child got measles and had high fever and diarrhea, and after 10 days he developed a skin rash. He's lucky to have survived. My other 3 children also contracted measles and had the same symptoms.
So far in Hudur, over 87,000 children have been immunised with vaccines brought in by air. And one of the key concerns at present is the measles outbreak.
Measles is one of the main killer diseases for children, especially those who are under 5 years old. And Somalia, as a country, had a very difficult situation and circumstances where many communities were cut off from health services because of accessibility and security. UNICEF is keen to support no matter where the location is.
Getting the vaccines to the clinic is only one step. The population also need to be encouraged to use the health facilities now that they're reopened and stocked.
Now that we have the vaccine in place, we will also do our normal routine, that is the door-to-door campaign. I think that is the best way to mobilize this community. Before we used to tell them we don't have or we have them. Some of them come from a very far place, the way I told you. So it's like we'll also make an initiative of also reaching them.
Children are at greatest risk of contracting measles and other diseases because so many of them are malnourished and weak. And the situation in these areas is expected to get worse, at least until the expected rains start in October. The emergency flights are expensive and not a long-term solution. However, UNICEF has managed to bring in health, nutrition and education supplies for thousands of women and children, saving lives and ensuring that the most vulnerable receive the critical help they so desperately need. This is Susanna Price. For more information, go to www.unicef.org.